I don't consider myself as an achiever by just because my target was not that. It was just because I was just consistent. I just love this sport.
India's powerlifters are raising the bar, lift by lift, proving their strength on the world stage.
So today we have with us Pradeep. He is the general manager of Kashak, the man of the hour, and another member from his team, Shreyas. So they are currently on the pathway to pull out the biggest national that India has ever seen in powerlifting. And that's why we are at a conversation here to understand not only about the person behind it, but also what is happening in the Nats. I think everybody in the powerlifting fraternity in India is very excited to see what is going to happen in this open Nats in Mangalore. Pradeep, you started your powerlifting journey at Balanjaneya
Yes.
2013, you told me?
2011, 12, 13.
2011, you started at Balanjaneya. Then
Hmm.
after that, you had your own gym. I think it was called Pradeep's Gym,
Yes,
if I'm not
Pradeep
wrong.
Gym.
And now you are general manager on Kashar, and you are heading one of the biggest organized event in powerlifting in India. So just let's go back to your starting journey, right? How was that? How did you come across powerlifting, and why? How did you start at Balanjaneya?
Okay. Like I started my first event at the age of 23. That means like when I became a like open category lifter. After that, I started. Before that, I was nowhere in the picture, and I was never a sportsman. I was just a layman. But I used to be disciplined. That's it. I used to have my own cooked food and used to do a workout at home. I used to have my I did my post graduation, but as soon as I met my coach, that is Vincent Prakash Carlo, then I think within few days I saw him coming in the what in a procession in our Mangalore, in our city Mangalore. So he was coming from London Commonwealth bench press championship, and like so many people were gathered, and the procession was going on. What was happening and all. Then I got inspired, and I met him, and I started actually workout with him, and he used to train me for bench press. And first 2 years I did only bench press.
Oh,
That
wow.
is with the Carlos, sir. Yeah. Then to do powerlifting, he told me that okay, you go to Balanjaneya. There, actually, the powerlifting it is like a West Side Barden of Mangalore. Yeah. So there I started actually. That is for me actually Balanjana Gymnasium is for me it's like a temple. Yeah. My mom always tells you go to temple. Why you are not going to temple? No man, no mom. I daily go to temple and work out. So there I pray a lot. So I always tell like that. So that's how I started.
That's amazing to hear. So,
Thank you.
what was powerlifting like back then? Just uh, how training was at Balanjana back then. Who were the lifters who were around you, and how was the general scene back then?
We used to I used to train along with the people who were like 50s in there in the 60s, and even the young lifters were there. But there, those time, I mean, even 11, 12 and all, we were never been, influenced by social media or anything, anywhere. Even we were not allowed to take videos and put somewhere else. So such a disciplined, environment there. And okay, वो बोलते हैं ना, how to face the failure.
Hmm.
There I actually learned. So because once you learn that, then it will take time, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and we never used to do workout or practice to win medal.
Hmm.
So just perform and be consistent and wait for the.
So, going from Balanjana to opening your own gym, how did that happen? Walk us through how did that journey happen?
Okay. I changed my career as soon as I shifted. I used to work for HDFC Bank. Then the day I started doing powerlifting and won a state medal in bench press, then I thought this is not going to, I mean, I can't work for 9 to 5 job. Then I shifted my career from banker to general trainer. So just to follow my passion, I started working in Talvarkar's fitness in morning and evening batch. Then during the daytime, I used to work out in Balanjaneya Gymnasium. So yeah, in 4 5 years, 2000 till 2017, it was very hard time. Uh, how much, because my I was not genetically gifted. I feel, because I got a one name that wherever I go, I used to get eliminated and come. Forget doing the six fifth. So it was not at all, what you know, it was not for me. I thought, okay, every time I have to stop, I have to stop. But the day I'm talking about nationals and national bench press, national powerlifting, Federation Cup I used to do, national senior nationals I used to do. All I'm talking about. So the day I reach here from Delhi or Jamshedpur or somewhere, that day itself I used to go to Balanjaneya and pray for him and pray God and to start my workout. So 2017, I okay got some, or I did South Africa Commonwealth bench press. Then after coming back, I got some fame. Until then, I never used to get even loan as well. So as to start, I thought, because being a only trainer, I thought I'll start my own setup so that few people will come and start. So like that, I started Pradeep Shim.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing to hear that. And then at what point did you decide, okay, it's time to move on and associate with Kashar? How did that happen?
Sorry, when I was working for Talvarkar, and I from general trainer I become a personal trainer. I used to get many clients. One of the client in 2013 which I got is my boss now is Anand Prabhu. So from there till now he is my I train him, and he is my friend, and he's my boss, and he's everything for me. So I used to he's also fitness freak, and he is like a very busy businessman, but used to give more importance to fitness. And so over the time, he used to say, after my retirement, I wanted to start my own my own gym to work out on my own, not for others and my own. So he used to tell. But during COVID time, there was only Pradeep gym was open, and the whole India gym closed, because that was a private gym which I had, and I used to go and I'll work out on my own. I used to post video, the whole India, wherever post video. How can you work out? So people used to, because all the gyms were closed, and he used to come to the gym. So it is very close to his house. So there, that time his business was, I mean, almost he used to have work till afternoon 1 o'clock, and after that everything was shut for almost for 1 year. So that time he was free, and I was keep telling him that, sir, let's open, let's try, sir. I used to tell him, see, now people got to know what is the importance of health, what is the importance of immunity. Forget losing losing fat, losing weight, and gaining muscle mass. Gym should be not for only for muscle gain or weight loss. People go for overall well-being, like for mental health, to improve their health. Yeah, that's what. So post COVID, the importance of this will be more than the weight loss, muscle mass, and muscle gain. So he got convinced, and we started when the whole fitness industry was shut. So we took a very daring decision.
In COVID
That's what.
itself.
Yeah, that's what. For example, I tell you, when we used to go and approach Life Fitness, Freecore, and Techno Gym, and so many, they were never used to. We asked them the quotation for, I mean, like 2 crores, 3 crores. They never used to give a reply on time, because the whole world was shut. And so the only Precor guy replied, then we all gave the order. So the in that community where the big players got shocked, because they could crack the deal. So during those tough days, we got the good deal, and we took a decision of, okay, starting Kashak. So that's why, yeah.
That's amazing. Let's go back to your lifting career. So one of the title that you have is you have been a strongman in states for about 5 years. You held it.
Right.
What was that like? What does it take to stay at that level for so long?
As I said, during the initial days, my mind and the whole body was set for not winning the medal. I used to enjoy the process, and it's just attempt at least 2.5 kg more in each event. So try to give your PR. Get ready for that, rather than seeing at the opponent how much he's doing and getting negatively affected. I used to, and I used to love lift weights, go and do the event. So my all it's like my family and my career, everything I set for only like so that I can do powerlifting every time every year.
Yeah, this-
Yeah, that's what. So come back to this. You said six times I won Strongman of
correct.
Karnataka award. Yeah,
Yes.
so as I said, I started 2013. I started winning, I think 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Continuously, I won. Last previous year, that Tilly Adarsh won.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't consider myself as I'm an achiever by just, because my target was not that. It was just came because I was just consistent. I just love this sport, and people were not used to be consistent for so long, 2 3 4 years 5 years, they just drain out. If your competitor is doing 10 30 plus kg more than your right now max, so I never used to go out, even now I don't target him or something like I have to train for that to goal. No, I don't do it. My body, whether I today is what is my condition, body condition, according to that I go and I stop my this. And I've done a lot of mistakes. I've done overtrain, I got injury. Because of mistakes I learned, okay, this is not how you're supposed to be. If you want to lift till the last day.
Yeah.
If I want
Yeah.
to shift,
What do
if I don't want, I want to carry, I want to, but if I want only 2 3 years of lifting life and then I'm shifting my career, then I have no opinion on that. But this is my way of, how I like powerlifting and how I follow my routine.
I think
yeah.
Pankaj had
What
a
you said
question.
about what you said about, loving the sport and just showing up year after year to do, let's say, just 2.5 kilo extra than the last year is something that really resonated with me because it's been like a thing to see, that people or the people who really love the sport, who are actually competing for just the love of the sport, they tend to do better and they tend to stay longer into the sport. And uh, like this is one state level competition where you were strongman for, 5 or 6 consecutive years. Now, going from there, you also went for a couple international bench press competitions, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, you went for Commonwealth as well. And once you get to that level, it actually gets competitive because you're trying to beat the previous guy by 2.5 kilo or 5 kilo. It has to be very strategic and stuff. So, what sort of a mind mindset difference do you see when you go on an international competition versus how you do your state and national here?
As I said, see, I'm not influenced by any of the influencers or anyone. I just listen to my body, whether I can do or not, whether it is international or state or any event, whether I can manage my other things like personal, everything, my career, that also comes in the picture. I can't compromise that. And because I know that if I do little, I mean less there, or if I compromise, or if don't give priorities to my personal life, I know I won't be having the long, I won't be able to continue powerlifting.
Right.
So I never used to even now. If I bench press, if I get selected for international, if I'm going for international, I might for recovery time or for recovery and for the sleep, I might try to give more importance than keeping a target or I have to win. Looking at the nomination of someone is lifting 250 bench press, I lifted only 242. So, okay, I won't try 250 again and again in the practice. Rather than I will try, I might try 240 once or twice or again and again so that it might come little, okay, it is smoother than the previous one. So I know that the age also comes in the picture. I'm close to 40 now. See, I can't go on hitting the max or PR again and again because next day morning 5:30 I have to be in the gym for my work. So recovery, if I don't recover, then I won't be able to participate itself. Forget beating this. I mean, to win a medal.
Correct.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that I'm not giving my best. I'm not trying my best. Mentally, I'm ready, but I'm just listening to my body. Okay, whether I should do or not, like that. But
You're just being smart
you see, one
rotating.
in one instance which I'm going to share with you, last previous one, which is there in Canada. My nomination was there in 83, and there is no one. I could answer win gold medal, but in 93 there were three four people. Then I switched my category to 93. Seriously, you just go to Commonwealth powerlifting site and go check previous South Africa Sun City result.
Actually wanted to ask you about that. You already told it. So it
Is
was
it?
2024 Commonwealth Equipped Bench Press Championship in South Africa. You came home with a gold. You did 237.5 and 93 kilo body weight. So how was the day for you? Like, was it your first international comp? How was it?
No, it was not my first event. Like 17, I did my first international Commonwealth event in South Africa, Potchefstroom. This was in 24. This, as I told you, nomination was there in 83. Then I switched my nomination. I I told my secretary, no, I'm going to play in 93. You put me in 93. I'll gain my, because I always be there in the borderline of this body weight. So that was so close. Then last he lifted some 235. Then I had to lift 237. He lifted 235 and he gave 240. But I have seen his lifts in European powerlifting side. He never used to do 240 and always used to lock only one and just. Then I saw that video. I knew that he was not going to do 240, and I did 237. He couldn't do 240.
Amazing to hear the experience.
Thank you.
So you told me something recently, like yesterday, we are having a conversation over text, and you told me something that powerlifting completely changed your life, not just in fitness, but your career, your social life, your family life as well. Can you help us unpack that? Like, what did the sport actually give you back beyond strength?
See, you see, I'm from very lower middle class family. I had to stop my education after my 10th, and I had to go and work somewhere here and there, collect some money, and then I joined Pius. So in such a, I mean, like family background, and even after somehow I finished my education. After that, I did my post graduation. Then I switched my career. Then everything was well, because my family used to like me a lot, because I did my post graduation and I'd worked. So I was working for big companies. Then I switched and back to as Talvarkar as a general trainer, from 25,000 salary to 7,000. So then everyone started, because the whole family, friends, everyone, like, of course, for a sports reason or something else, what is he doing? Such a good job he left and is doing training and all. So those days were very tough days, and to prove myself why I'm doing this. So slowly, when I started gaining this after 5 years, 6 years, then people started recognizing. Now, whoever there with me, friends, no, they always tell me now that, okay, we never thought that you can achieve so much and you'll get the social status that much. So that feels, I mean, really good after, after a decade of hard work.
That's an amazing story, actually. Like,
Mhm.
I'm sure a lot of people will be able to relate, and it will hit.
Thank you.
So let's come to this time's national. You are competing again in 83 class. So how is the prep going also while you're organizing the entire event, right? How do you keep both
Yeah,
of those
that's all.
days?
See, I'm not, it's for me, it is not new. I'm used to this. I won't say we used to host when I was running a Pradeep gym as well.
Uh-huh.
2, 3 state events I used to host as well as participate. And in after Kashab, we hosted around 3, 4 state event I hosted, and we won as even during that. Even I used to compete. So my body is set for that. Like I know I won't be able to give my best. That's why I'll always, when I reach my deadlifts, I won't be able to squeeze or brace properly, because from the 2, 3 days, no proper, I mean, sleep, no how I used to train 10 days before, I won't be able to do like this. I mean, during the days, even the morning, and we have girls team as well. They used to have event during that time itself. Then I have to go and do warm up, so I'm mentally ready for that. but I am not sure that whether I can give my best or give my best performance in this national this event. But uh, s- I hope I will do my PR. That is what I'm aiming for that in all three lifts.
Amazing, amazing. We're all cheering for you in
Thanks,
83,
thanks. Thank you
right?
so much.
And Kashyap is heavily involved in organizing that. And when I looked at the team at Kashar, and even we have seen like the state competition they organized previous year, the state competition they organized this year, and even like this one, the nationals that they're organized. The team as Kashar is very like interesting, right? How did the core team come together? I think that is something I'm very curious about.
Core team in the staff. You're talking about staff.
Yes, staff. So you, Anand, Shreyas, and the core team.
See, the human resource, like here, the staff is sir has given complete responsibility for me to hire whom you hire. The team should be best. So since I've been into this field from long, so whenever I hire, like I see that even though they are not very talented, even though they are not communication is okay, even though they may not look fit, but still I want to see them. Their what is their past records and how they were in this field and how consistent they are and what is their actually nature, whether they are really fit into this field or not, and whether they are not they are not supposed to do. Their history says whether okay, those things I actually consider when we hire a team. Okay. For then we train here. If they are lacking something, so gradually, so that we go in the like single boat, so in the same direction. So rather than becoming a two groups or three groups or groupism inside the gym, when you're running a big organization, that is common, especially in this fitness industry.
Correct.
So that one thing which I have experienced when I was working in some Talvarkar or some other gym. So we shouldn't do the same mistake. So when we hire only, okay, you, okay, I should feel like okay, she deserve to be here or deserve to be here. Then later, because I am doing what you know, I'm regular. I do workout regularly, and I keep myself fit, and I spread awareness about fitness, and I don't eat every now and then go outside and eat junk. So I keep myself into this track which we supposed to go. Then everyone follows. So when we have a team of powerlifting women team, so obviously when the women staff is lifting heavier than the men trainers, obviously they at least they start workout
Yes.
this or in gaining muscle mass or something having like future goals. They start workout. When the women team is working out heavily, they're doing regular workout and they're lifting heavy, and there is a good vibe here. Obviously, the whole gym will be in
Gets
ordinary.
into
So that's what how actually powerlifting helped me to reach this level in Kashar.
amazing, amazing. I mean, that speaks a lot about the culture you are building at Kashar, right?
That's it.
We also think about like how do you make strength sport more accessible to people who don't see themselves in the gym? Like you meet a lot of people, they were like, "A gym is not for me." So, what do you think about that? Like, how do you think powerlifting can reach them?
Okay, are you talking about outsiders, general public who are not
Correct.
interested at all, and
Correct.
just to convince them to do heavy training?
Correct. Because they think, okay, this is very hard, or this is not for me. This is something powerlifters do, or someone very specialized do, not me. So, what do you think about that?
Okay, usually, see when we have more more in the sense I never I never go and what in go and approach someone who is not ready to I mean who is not ready to work out at all, who has no interest in doing our strength training or something like that. Rather than I spend more time who is who wants to learn more about this. strength training. There are more female. This time when when we announced that we have a female powerlifting team, whoever is interested, you come. We got more like 40, 50 plus age category women has had come forward and started working out. So I spend more time on them than who doesn't want to work out, who doesn't want to know about what strength training is. I do my job. We make a lot of videos. Shreyas is putting a lot of effort to say it is not like that. Strength training actually helps more to the mid-aged or female than the male. So they are supposed to do actually. Even we are doing that. But personally, if you ask me, I spend more time on positive whoever wants to work out, who wants achieve their fitness goal or improve their strength level than others.
Makes sense. I
I
mean,
sort of
that makes
relate to
sense.
that.
But
Yeah, because in personally we also run a gym, and then we are also like a strength-based gym. You will see a lot of people who come in and they say, I just want to get firm. I don't want to gain muscle. I don't want to look bulky. So, like you told, how Shreyas is, putting efforts, making content to educate people at least in the first instance that, strength training is not about building muscle or getting bulkier, but it's about, being able to move your body the way you want to, right? If somebody needs help, if somebody, needs you to pick something up, you should be able to do that, right? So it's a very basic thing. And yeah, we try to do our best through content, to teach people about it through content, to teach people about it in person when they end up visiting the gym. Right. So yeah, that is one struggle I believe we'll continue to have in India. But people like us, we are making a difference by creating some awareness, some level of education is going around. So yeah, things should change. Speaking about changing things, uh, Prashant as a team has organized a lot of state level events. I have personally competed in a lot of state level events, organized by Kashar. And to be honest, it's a treat every time. The platforms are really good. The equipment is really good. Even this last open junior state that was held was like sort of a benchmark, right? In terms of how organized the event was, how everything was very timely happening. And then, the warm up room was good. The equipment on the platform was good. So this is something we do year after year anyway. But what I was interested in is how did you exactly, decide to do this national event? What point did you think that, okay, let's do a national event and let's set a new benchmark for, how the sport should look, how a national level event should look? When did you decide to do it?
See, as I said, Kashyap has hosted like 2022 last state level. Then this time, a 2 years gap we gave because we wanted to host nationals actually. After that, 2022, after that, we wanted to host nationals and no more states because I thought it's time to prove ourselves in the national level. Then state, someone else should manage. So this year's state level event was that by chance we got it because it was there were 4 5 events Karnataka Powerlifting Association had to host the last South India level as well and district as well. So secretary and when we were talking, they said, okay, you can just contribute as much as possible, then rest leave it to me. He said. So the Kashab came in the picture in state level event. So actually we were not ready and we were not just 2 days back we got prepared. Even Shreyas knows. 2 days back we got prepared for that. I know you guys are telling that was good, but for me it was not even 10% of what we were going to do. We are going to do in nationals. So I know the lot of ways we could have done better in states, but nationals won't be like that. Nationals you will expect and what that standard really good standards you can expect even though the current situation, the war, everything, whatever happens, that's okay. When the Kashaf is hosting, no worries, we'll give the best event.
Yeah, keep going.
It's because it's I'm so confident about my team and it's not my one man, it is not at all a one man show. I'm just telling you, I'm leading. We have a good team. How we are working, Shreyas, Sanjay, and other staffs, even Anand sir, and even Balanjaneya team, and the association team, and association referees, and our technical staffs. So everyone, because we were in good touch with them and they know how Kashab is doing. Kashab is encouraging. Kashab is giving their best to uplift this sport.
Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. And even like one thing you mentioned yesterday, and that has stuck to me, is like you want powerlifters to think about competing in nationals, how cricketers think about competing in
That's
IPL,
right.
right? So, I mean, what are the gaps you saw, and then what are the gaps you are trying to fill up with this organization that takes us to that level, right?
That's what. See, as I said in the beginning, I have seen three generations of powerlifting. People used to do at least people do only for hardly 5 6 years. So I've seen three generations. 2017 below before that Indian Powerlifting Federation was there. Then it has become Powerlifting India. There used to be like even what like even the warm up areas. No? Worse than that in the stage used to be there and no basic facilities also. And I've seen that also. And over the time after 2017, gradually we have improved and the quality, the technical part, and the team, how that we have reached certain level. I'm not saying that okay, it is not good, but when it compared to US, Europe, and other events, and we are nowhere in the picture. There are a lot more to to reach their standards. It is very difficult. The one main part is okay. It's like when it comes to funds or financial support. So that aspect is also impacts a lot. So a team like Kashab, if we come forward as a team, the institution or organization like Kashab, if come forward and okay, the powerlifting is growing and the potential of future in powerlifting, that also we can see that. Okay. So if we give time and effort here, so it is the right time to. It's like a win-win situation
Correct.
rather than who are already win or something like okay some other sport and all. So this is the right time. Even I have other day I was talking to my boss. Why powerlifting? Why we are spending so much money and time with this? You just trust me, sir. I'll get it done. What we want. What we want. It is not only about just because I am doing powerlifting and time spending time and money on this. No, I have a clear cut plan. Okay, if we do this event in international standards, and the Kashab name will go high, and the everyone will come to know what is Kashab in all over India, at least in powerlifting fraternity. And after that, anything if we do, people, I mean, our standards actually they'll come to know what we are going to do and how serious we are. So that was our plan.
I mean, it shows from everything you are doing, right? From I've heard like there are new equipments coming in. Gary
That's
is
what
coming.
that.
And see, I see a lot of content. What are you guys doing around the marketing?
Aguada.
It's not that we are doing it for the sake of any credit. You won't believe it in the back end when you are trying to approach different different people, right, for sponsorships or whatever. Now everyone is like confused in a way, like weightlifting. They're thinking, weightlifting, right? Like that will only happen if it gets coverage through good
Correct.
people. Like if coverage can also mean you putting ads on Instagram and Facebook. No, we are not doing that. You might have noticed we are not doing like these typical advertisements and all that. We are trying every day to make. Now even I'm going to meet him in some time. We are trying to do whatever is possible that the sport gets out there, you know because now. And he was talking about the recent event, that the state level, right? I was not there for that event, but I was watching the live. And like Pradeep said, we can improve so many things which you will see in the nationals, because that event, like I think with like poster creation and all, I was also involved with the state level. Like it just happened like this. Even for Gary, to be really honest, like I feel next year also he would be like, what, get me in, like that is the thing. Like if you don't show what you are doing in the right way possible, then why would I want to put my money where, like because see, for a company, if I have to spend 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs on an event, even if I don't want anything back from the marketing or anything, I should be associated with something good. So that is the thing. Powerlifting, National Powerlifting Championships. Last year it was so good that next year, anywhere else next year, all the people from that area, right? They should be in line that, I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. All some maybe some other gym in some other state, they'll be like, last year they did it, we want to do it, So who gets benefit out of this? Or indirectly, I will also get benefited, like maybe all coaches, more people might get into powerlifting. So more requirement for coaches as well. So indirectly, that whole ecosystem is getting benefited, right? So that is why the big picture is that, or the end game is powerlifting. Of course, we can't be lying and telling you that Kashar doesn't want to build its, branding and all that. Yes, why not? But we are also trying to give athletes the best stage. No, when I say stage, literally even the stage has to be really good. You guys know the platform and all the equipments, the bench, the setup, everything has to be good, right? And the difference between AC, normal equipment. So there
Yeah.
is a difference, right? So that's what we haven't shared. We are not going to share any of the intricate details in this podcast, because we want it to be like, you should be like this, oh my, when you come, where you guys come first glimpse, right, of the. But that's the thing. And it's Pradeep, like Pradeep said, he see, I am involved purely in the marketing and like the back end stuff, which doesn't matter. But the main thing which he said, which is, I'm not trying to suck up to him or anything, I'm being very honest. I keep telling him, how do you, like, don't you think that if you take little bit easy in the other things and focus more on powerlifting, don't you think you can go that one level higher? You as coaches, me as a fitness coach, I know for a fact he can. But for him, that is a part, but he feels more, I think, get better and better and better. But here, I see that, and sometimes I feel bad, because I see him, sometimes, his neck is, strained, or his lower back is. So, but, to be really honest, not many people care. Even cricket, other than IPL and the main top level, even the cricket, it's always like, the top guys, and nobody cares about all the other people. So I feel that is where, if some good people, some, people like, Kashar has events, right? And if there are other people also who can do these things, they don't. So I hope we can motivate other people in that way also, to like only Kashar has to be the what flag bearer of sports. I feel they just think too much about returns, that, what can we get in return, rather than that our lifters get benefited, not just the lifters, coaches and the people also. So that is what we are trying to build.
And even coming back to what Pradeep said, that he wants to make sure that everybody wins, right? I think this is one of the biggest thing that even comes from the entire team, like from Shreyas as well as Pradeep. I want to touch on a more personal note. You mentioned like when you tell your parents, your family that I'm a powerlifter, the reaction isn't always what you would expect, right? You mentioned wanting parents to feel proud that kids chose this sport. So for you, what was the conversation like, if you want to run us through that.
I've been trying till now, still even till now. It's like whether it is correct or because whenever I go home with the pain, neck pain or back pain, she doesn't want that actually. She actually thinks that okay, that is a he. Why are you? I mean, into this. You can just go and walk and come. No, why you want this pain? Those things comes in the picture because but I have reached that level. I'm close to 40 or from 23 I started. I changed my career. I used to do powerlifting and now I'm doing work powerlifting with like, my earnings. But there are powerlifters, there are young lifters who wants to be a powerlifter. They want to to choose the lifting as a career and they want support actually. They need support from the parents, from the society, from the school. We are not in the limelight and there are only few people are following this and other rest of the world doesn't know what it is and somewhere even the federation and they have to work in that level as well. So there are so many things happening but when why the contribution contribution which I can do, what Kashap can do is by hosting this such good, I mean, standards national level event. So at least in the powerlifting fraternity, so they should show okay, mom, dad, see the powerlifters are getting so popular nowadays, and they are getting recognized, and they are see the platform, see what is happening. I'm not talking about whoever is coming to Mangalore and watching. I'm talking about reaching each and everyone, a powerlifter and their home. So I'm talking about live streaming or in the social media promotion or what. So those things really matters a lot. See, because for example, if we are okay, we have done pre-event promotion activities now. So the whole Mangalore and at least the Mangalore powerlifting community, they think that okay, this is the biggest event. We will also come. You just tell me what is my role. So those things, what you know, it because of that I have reached this level. So I just want even my team, Kashap, and the whole community has to grow step by step. That one contribution which I wanted to do always. That's why we were waiting for 3 years. In 3 years, as I said, 22. After that, we were not interested in hosting state level. So we'll let's host national level because money also comes in the picture, and I am also answerable to many people here. Those plans were there since 3 4 years. So we got the opportunity this time. We were asking for both junior and senior.
Uh,
Junior and
That
senior,
would
we
have been
wanted to
actually great.
host. Yeah, that's what. But junior, someone is health is hosting, and only nationals we can host. They said, okay, let's go ahead.
You
amazing,
know,
amazing.
Paripana, somewhere or the other, I feel like you're providing these new upcoming athletes the stage that maybe you didn't get at the time when you started. What would be your message to these young kids who are just starting powerlifting and let's say they are not in these tier one cities like Bangalore or Mumbai that they come from like say some what would you like to tell them? What sort of mindset should they have when they step into the sport?
Okay. See, what you know, I'm all in this particular issue. I'm always confused actually because see, before IPL, we used to like Test cricket. We used to like
Uh-huh.
have only one or two role models, and after IPL, everything has changed. I don't know whether you follow. Sorry if I do. If you don't follow cricket, so
No, no, it
now
makes sense.
now the 20 overs cricket, the cricket, how they play, how they approach the ball, and everything has changed. So the same applies to here also. So what I used to follow, what I used to think, and I used to follow during my initial days, maybe even now recent 2 3 years, especially after Aaron has become the world champion. So what I used to think that has completely, I mean, I have changed my opinion and I have a dual opinion on that. Wants to, have a good powerlifting career. Yeah, the main, the plus and minus, both the points is, influenced by others rather than understanding your body. So that makes a key role because someone else is lifting in your category and he is getting 70, 80 kg jump in 1 year. And why am I not getting? Whether my coach is not doing right, whether I don't have good workout facility, whether my parents are not supporting, whether I don't have genetically, whether I'm not genetically gifted. So many things are there. So what I'm trying to tell is what the young lifters can follow is just try to understand your body, and there are no shortcuts, and keep a small target and try to enjoy the process. Keep a long-term goal, and yeah, those things should be very important, because see, we have seen very few lifters who are what you know who have become influencers, who have become good what you know power lifters. So why they are not doing still now? They will never follow powerlifting. They will say only bad about powerlifting, because that one day why it has happened, because they whether they what is it, they might be going for shortcuts, else they are not listening to their body, and they are not a long term goal, and try to enjoy the process and try to enjoy the each session. That is very important.
Next.
That's a very important message that has been conveyed out by you. We live in this era of instant gratification, right? People want
Got it.
to, people see other lifters lift. Thank you so much for it. So we have some rapid fire questions for both of you. And it's just like
Okay.
one word answers, right? So I would love to hear the one word answers from both of you. The first question is favorite lift. Favorite
Deadlift.
lift of yours.
Deadlift.
Very funny.
100%.
Deadlift. Huh.
Bench.
And
You didn't
yeah,
have to ask that question.
Yeah.
I was expecting to hear points exactly. Okay, the current personal record you are most proud of.
Okay. Yeah, deadlift out of nowhere in 3 years. I just went to Kashar. I lifted 160 kgs out after 3 years of not deadlifting. Just put the weights. I lifted 160 just like that. So I was happy with that. I don't deadlift anymore, but that was
Yeah, I did 240 kg squats in the state in squat, but
That was the
I never tried 240 kgs in my life. And,
This was your
my
first
last
raw
PR
240 squat.
was 2000. My last PR was in 2017. Asian was 235. Then after that, I never tried 235, about 235 during the practice as well. I'm away from equate powerlifting, so that helped me a lot to get a little gains in classic.
Crazy. This is amazing how you're pushing yourself in this high stress environment, doing all of this and still making PR. Crazy. The moment. Your favorite Indian lifter.
that being said, there's Vishwanath, and he's from here, by the way. He's from our state itself. Inspiring story.
Correct.
But someone who I see every day is, Pradeep. Remember, see, lifting weights and how much you lift matters. We all know in a competition, right? If somebody lifts more than considering what situation and everything, the lifestyle that he has to lead plus compete. Of course, he's not making excuses about that. But for me, as an outsider who sees it every day, yeah, I would say he's the power lifter that I watch very closely. And then, of course, then we have Aaron and all. See, I respect those people for what they're doing at their age. Like I think he has a world record and all that, if I'm not wrong. So, like that level of if this event becomes successful, lot of women also, will start getting into powerlifting because that fear will go. At all, it's only for men. So I would say Pratik.
And Pradipana, who's
what
your
about
favorite lifter?
Okay. See, Adarsh is one which I've seen him from long, and he does both equipped and classic. And his strength level at that category 59 weight and lifting so heavy weights, and even both and classic, he has done many events in international also previously. Equipped event he finished, and the very next day classic he did. So yeah, his body condition and he maintains. We both are in like, and when I was talking about long back, how you maintain your body weight? I asked. He said, I eat one meal a day. Maintain this. Whatever. He said, I'm having one meal a day to maintain 59 kg category. That actually, see, one meal a day, which is someone is following and lifting so heavy weight. I really hats off to
Dedication.
his dedication towards this sport. And, after that, Vishwanath is too good. Before I start lifting, I used to see him a lot lifting weights, and he's very consistent. He's very hardworking guy, and we have done many events, even national, international in same category, and we are very close friends. I really hats off to his dedication and consistency part.
Yeah, yeah. And if you notice, I know this is a rapid fire question. It's supposed to be fast. Others, like we mentioned, he does one equipped event, then immediately the next day he's going into his classic
Yeah,
event while maintaining a body weight. And then there is Vishwanath, who's been into the sport for 10 plus years, and till date is managing to be on the top. And that's a very tough thing to do because every year we see the
that's
competition
what.
rising. The standard of the competition just drastically goes up. But here is one man who's still able to keep up with the new competition with young guys and everything. So, yeah. Next, so what is your go-to hype song before a big attempt or a big? What do you listen to when you go for a big
AC/DC. For me, it's AC/DC.
AC/DC? Classic.
AC/DC or Beastie Boys. Like I recently started listening to Beastie Boys, even though I'm not lifting heavy. If you haven't
Uh-huh.
listened, check it out. Beastie Boys. It's
That's
too
it.
good. Yeah.
ACDC is definitely one.
Yes. Yes.
What about you?
And
Guys, I listen to Hanuman Chalisa.
Okay. Nice.
actually,
Yeah,
if you're feeling that
really.
this is something that only you do, I have actually seen quite a bit of lifters, at least 2 3 lifters in my gym doing that, listening to Hanuman Chalisa or some sort of classical regional song like that. It's actually pretty great. It has an energy of its own. Yeah,
Exactly.
it has the energy and the Lord's blessing.
I out when I'm doing heavy sets, even during the meet. If I am listening, that is Hanuman Chalisa.
So, last question of the rapid fire round. What is that one feeling you would like every lifter to leave with when they leave the, Bangalore Nationals? When they walk away from Bangalore Nationals after competing? What should be that one feeling they should be left?
But I would say ecstasy. Now, ecstasy is not something maybe everyone has tried, and I hope they don't try as well. But what I'm saying is the feeling of ecstasy that, because see, there will be only 3 medalists, right, in every category, if I'm not wrong. So others should also feel like, see, this day and age, social media day and age, many people want to post their clips on Instagram and all that. So even if they don't like win or win bronze or gold or silver, at least when they see themselves in that live stream again, they watch it again, they should be like, wow, I might not have qualified for the worlds, but this is nothing less than that. You understand? So that feeling of ecstasy, they should be like, look at this. They should show it to their friends. You look good. You look good on that stage.
I want all the participants, sports enthusiasts who are going to take part in this event. After the event, they should feel like I'm in the right sport. I'm doing the right sport, and they should feel like whatever they have had a negative opinion or something which they were underestimating about powerlifting. After this event, they should feel like I'm in the right sport and I'm going to continue. And the whole, even the other sport or other than whoever is not following powerlifting also should start following powerlifting, and the whole fraternity should grow. So that was my aim. That is my goal actually after the event.
That's an amazing thought actually, because considering what you guys are doing, if they could walk away with feeling of SP and feeling like this is the right sport they have selected, I think that's a big win for powerlifting in
Hmm.
India.
Feeling full fulfillment that they have, yeah, they have made it.
Powerlifting
Their
in
Yeah.
choice
general
was
in
correct.
India, all the powerlifters that are in India that is looking up to the international athletes and the international arenas, I think they win because you guys are putting this up. This has been a wonderful conversation. I have one last question before we end this. So, if this national goes exactly the way 5 years from now, if someone asks what changed for Indian powerlifting, what would your answer?
Every powerlifter should get paid for what he is doing. So he should be getting what even state level, if he's winning medal, and if he's getting selected for nationals and nationals, international, everything should be sponsored by the federation. So that is my thing. That how it should be in like coming 5 years. And no parent or no one should tell that why you're following that sport. And they should happily send their kids or anyone, friends or anyone, one who is doing powerlifting. They should get that respect of being in a like other profession.
I think that's an amazing thought and vision, really.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you.
and yeah, that's about it for the podcast. This has been a wonderful, wonderful conversation. We learned a lot about you and the kind of thoughts you guys are putting into
Thanks.
organizing this nationals. It's just amazing. We are so lucky to have you all doing this.
Thank you.
And thank you again for taking out the time to come to this.
Okay, nothing. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys. Actually, after talking, I never, I'm just fluent, and what I'm telling is like from the heart, I'm able to talk to you. So thank you so much, guys. I'm now pretty confident now. Before this, so many things were going on in my mind about the sponsorship arrangements, the facilities given to is going to give for the referees. So I met Satish sir, who is the PI president and secretary, and there were discussions are going on. So many things were there, and I thought whether I'm able to do or not, whether we can go ahead or not. So after talking to you guys, it's like okay, actually, I have to do, and I will do it. So that feeling I'm getting. So thank you so much, guys, and you guys are doing amazing job and in terms of like social media and the spreading awareness, powerlifting awareness. And I know, as I said, there is only out of passion you guys are doing, and in future we'll also find a good career and good even you should be happy with what you're doing. And of course, you guys are doing well and you are happy, but still, that social status, what you are expecting and what you want it to be in future days, sure, we are always there with you guys.
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you, guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for taking out
Thank you
the
so much
time.
for doing this. Thank you so much for
You're
doing what
welcome.
you're doing with all the resources that.
See you soon.
Thank you so much.
You, sir.
See you very soon.